Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Bahria Colleges, PNET. Our today's topic is on force and laws of motion. A student will be able to understand after this lecture what is force and laws of motion and concept of inertia. What is force? The push or pull on an object with mass that causes it to change its velocity. Push, a force that moves an object away from something, and pull means the force that bringing an object closer. Here a man apply a push to move object M with a velocity of v. Force is an external agent capable of changing the state of rest or motion of a particular body. It has a magnitude and direction, so force is a vector quantity. The direction toward which the force is applied is known as the direction of the force. An application of force is the point where force is applied. The force can be measured using a spring balance, and the SI unit of force is Newton. Commonly used symbol for force is capital F. SI unit for force is Newton. The base unit involved in force are kilogram meter per second square. Other units that are used for force are dyne, pound, kilopound. Formula for force: F is equal to ma. M is mass and a is for acceleration. There are different forces applied on any object. They are normal force, applied force, force of gravity, and in case of motion or static or at rest, the force of friction. The normal force is the support force exerted upon an object that is contact with another stable object. This object is placed another surface. That surface apply the normal force. A person that apply a push is applied force on the mass M. You already know about the force of gravity that is applied on this object. That force of gravity apply from the center of the earth. We discuss force of friction in our next lecture. Other force are weight of the object is also a type of force, and centripetal and centrifugal force are also exist in our lives. Sir Isaac Newton, an English scientist and mathematician famous for his discovery of the law of gravity, and also discovered the three laws of motion. Now we discuss the Newton's law of motions. First law of motion: object in motion tend to stay in motion, and object at rest tend to stay at rest unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. The second law of motion: force equal mass time acceleration. The equation for force is come out from second law of motion, so F is equal to ma, and the third law of motion: every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Now we discuss Newton's first law. An object at rest tend to stay at rest, and an object in motion tend to stay in motion unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. For example, an object at rest will remain at rest, like this soccer ball. When any person hit the ball, so unless acted on by an unbalanced force, the soccer ball moves. Object in motion will continue with constant speed and direction, but after striking the net of the goal, unless acted on by an unbalanced force, and ball will be stopped. Newton's first law is also called the law of inertia. Inertia is the tendency of an object to resist change in its state of motion. The first law states that all objects have inertia. The more mass an object has, the more inertia it has. For example, take a glass and cover it with a piece of cardboard. Place a coin on the cardboard. Now flick the card horizontally with a jerk of your finger. The coin does not move with the cardboard due to inertia. The coin does not move with the cardboard due to inertia. If object in motion tend to stay in motion, why don't moving object keep moving forever? Things don't keep moving forever because there almost away an unbalanced force acting upon it. A book sliding across a table slows down and stops because of force of friction. If you throw a ball upward, it will eventually slow down and fall because of the force of gravity. When a net force acted on a body, it produces acceleration in the body in the direction of net force. The magnitude of his direction is directly proportional to the net force acting on a body and inversely proportional to its mass. If a force produces an acceleration in a body, the mass m, then we state mathematically that acceleration is directly proportional to force. Acceleration is inversely proportional to mass. By combining equation 1 and 2, we get acceleration directly proportional to F upon m, where F is directly proportional to ma. Putting k as proportionality constant, we get F is equal to k ma, where k is the constant and it is called the proportionality constant of the second law of Newton's, and the SI unit, the value of k comes out to be 1. So the formula we get F is equal to ma, and it is the second law of motion. Here a person apply force on mass 400 kg for moving more force is applied for more mass to produce acceleration, less force is applied for less mass to produce acceleration. Of 1 Newton, that is a unit for force. 1 Newton is a force that produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in the body mass of 1 kg. Here 1 Newton force is equal to the 1 kilogram mass multiplied by 1 meter per second square acceleration. Newton's third law: for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Here example of rocket: gases rushes out from the nozzle of the rocket, that is action. This action produce reaction from the outer side of the air and rocket moves up. Force on rocket is the reaction force applied from the outer side of the gases. Balloon move upward by the reaction of air rushes out. Here example of book, that is lies on a table. R is the normal reaction force from apply from the table, and weight of the book is act downward. For Newton's third law, acting force from body 1 to body 2 is equal to the acting force, that is reaction force, from the body 2 to body 1. But this is action of object 1 on object 2, and reaction has opposite in direction, so it is reaction from body 2 to body 1. Now complete your home task. Allah Hafiz.